Hello. How y'all doing? I know I haven't been on in a while. But I just wanted to get online and say some things right now. I was kind of just, I don't know. I guess after the events of this past week or this past month, things have been kind of touch and go, guys. Not really sure where the world, where is our world headed? That's what I want to know. So anyway, I wanted to get online and I just wanted to discuss some things, that's on my mind. Y'all know how I am. I'm not online to preach and, be a preacher and all of this. Although I was ordained in 2001 to preach the word and to preach the gospel. I'm not necessarily trying to get online and use, the online format to try to present the word. So if you want to hear the word, y'all go to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I do know the word. I feel like I'm well versed in the word. However, hi, Miss Mo, I'm not gonna get online to try to expound on the word of God. So I have some things I want to discuss. First one I wanted to discuss was, y'all, I tried the Shea Bay African powder. What? I tried the Shea Bay. Lord, Miss Mo, I was nervous. I thought my hair was gonna come out. Girl, I thought my hair was gonna fall right on out, girl. I tried the Shea Bay, that African powder, they say if you mix it with oil and you put it on, you're supposed to only put it on your new growth, not your scalp. It's like a herbal hair relaxer or whatnot. So I don't know. You tell me if there was a difference, girl. Look at this hair, Mo, from the last month when I signed on. What's up, Tony? What's up, Stud? What? Tony Silver Spur? Sup, my dude? Man, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, bruh. Anyway, yeah, you guys, I tried the African Shea Bay powder. It's dirty. Wait. Let me take that back. Let me reverse. It's not dirty, but it's gritty. It's real gritty. Like it got a pound of sugar is in it. But you know what? It actually worked. I mean, it actually worked. It actually took my little new growth and shut up, Tony. Quit laughing. It actually relaxed my new growth. They say you're supposed to do it 5 times. And then, what's going on, Singleton? What's going on, bruh? What's up? Peace and love, bruh. And they say the Shea Bay is supposed to take your new growth and just relax it and make your new growth so where you can comb it or, where you don't have to flat iron it and you don't need a chemical relaxer. So I just know it's been a month. Look at my hair, Mo. Look at this hair. Do you see this? Now this side, I have always had my right side is a little jacked up from my left side. You know how they always say, one of your hands is longer, one side of your face probably fatter, one foot is longer. Okay, so one side of my hair is different. My left side of my hair, it does what it's supposed to do. If I put a perm in it, it's going boom, it'll relax like that. If I put a flat iron in it, it'll keep the flat iron longer than this side. I don't know, weird like that. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about that. The first thing, I've tried the African Shea Bay. I thought my hair was gonna fall out, but if you look online and you type on YouTube, it's gonna show you all these ladies from Africa and Chad and Chad, Africa, and they have these their hair is down, like way all the way down, 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 down. I'm like, is that their hair? They out there in Africa growing this hair? Let me get let me give me some shea butter. You're not supposed to put no chemicals in your hair afterward. It don't make your hair bone straight, like silky straight, but it takes the new growth and it just put that African magic in it. Boing. So you're supposed to wash it out after, when you put the application on, you're supposed to wash it out between 3 to 5 days later, and then you're supposed to reapply it. So I watched this one lady do it online, and she had, like, her hair was past her shoulder. It was to her bra strap in the back, and after a year, her hair was sitting there like those African ladies, like way long. I was like, I thought it was the weave at first, but people were on her website saying, that's not your hair, that's not your hair, that ain't your hair, you can put weave in, that's crochet, you could have did anything. So the lady jumped in the shower on one of her videos to prove it was her real hair, and she wet all that hair, and she took a comb and she went to parting it in, straight and diagonal parts so that people could see it was not a wig, it wasn't a lace front, it wasn't braids, it wasn't crochet, it wasn't none of that. So I was like, what? And then the lady turned around and cut half of it off, and she sold it to like where they make wigs and things for little black girls who have cancer. Because I don't know if y'all know, but little black girls that have cancer, when they use their chemo and their little hair comes out, there's a company that makes the wigs for the little young girls, but black girls, they don't have the wigs that they make for little black girls. It's not our hair. So a lot of black women have been growing their natural hair, excuse me, and then sending it to this company out in California, and they make the little wigs for the little girls where it's their natural, it looks like the black, natural afro hair. So instead of silky hair, now they think they white, they're going through cancer treatment and now they think they're white. So yeah, anyway, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about this Rona. The Rona is out, man. Listen, to be real honest, I think I may have had some symptoms where I thought I was catching the flu, because the flu comes around October, November, sometime each year anyway. September, October, November. So around that time, I actually did have like this, I was having shortness of breath. I was having body aches. I was tired, like real tired. Like, I was having shortness of breath. I was having like always doing this, like trying to catch my breath. So I don't know. I thought I was trying to catch the flu. They weren't really talking about the corona here in America. They were talking about it, but not here in America. They were talking about it as far as China. China was having reported cases, not America at that time. So it crossed my mind, but I didn't think like, ooh, I got the Rona. But anyway, that was December, January or sometime, like I'm not having that anymore. So I don't know, maybe I had it and it went away. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that. Y'all, this is this Kool-Aid. Y'all remember Blue Hawaiian Punch? Girl, this was the stuff back in school. This Blue Hawaiian Punch Kool-Aid. Y'all leave me alone if I'm drinking a Kool-Aid. Anyway, yeah. So I wanted to get online and talk about that. And I don't want to dwell on the George Floyd. They've kind of squashed that, people all over the world, went marching. New Zealand was marching. France was marching. every state in America was marching. And then we come up with Rashad Brown and the other young man that they shot there in Atlanta, just jumped out of the truck and, just, I don't think they knew that the dude behind them, was recording them. I don't think they were aware of that. And so, some of the things the president said, like, this is a great day for George Floyd. White people don't take comments the way that Black America takes them. And I don't believe that he meant it in a derogatory, racist way, I think. But how could it be a great day for George Floyd if he was already dead? I just wanted to talk about some things. I need to get some things off my chest before, in order to process, what's going on in the media, in our news, with our community, with our Black children. Our Black children are hearing this. It's a great day for George Floyd. No, it is not. He is no longer living or breathing. So, a little background history on Rashad Brown. Supposedly, it was a situation where he had already lost a job. He had children and at home and a family. And I think he had already been incarcerated, from what I understand. Just like George Floyd had also already been incarcerated. And he was unable to actually find work, this guy Rashad Brown. So it was said in the news, on the Black news, not the white folk news, on the Black news. Diddy has a Black news called Revolt TV. So the Black side of it, Black news station reported that, if you look at his video, he's talking to the police like he knows them. They're not arguing with him. They're not telling him, get down on the ground, put your hands in the air, put your hands behind you. They're not telling him anything like that. He's actually standing there holding a regular, normal conversation with the police. And it's almost as if he antagonizes them to come after him. And then he snatches their stun gun and starts running. So they were saying, some of the people on YouTube were saying that he had done some time. He was a convicted felon, so that he was having a difficult time trying to find work to support his family. And I think he just basically he had given up, basically. And that was his way of I guess he felt he would be worth more to his family on the other side of life than he would trying to find a job and just unable to find work and unable to take care of and care for his family. So, I don't know. For me, if I'm not preaching, if I'm not up to present, I sing, I try to, it helps me. It's therapeutic for me to play music and record music and try to sing along to the music. It helps me to just keep myself grounded. So there's this song I am just in love with. I've been in love with this song. It's a gospel song. It's called There Is No Way. Ricky Dillard, his group or his choir, sung the song back, I guess 2012 or 2013. You can find it on YouTube. You can also find it on iHeart, on Ricky Dillard's one of his CDs. But I actually heard this song years ago, back in the 90s, when I used to sing for a gospel group. It was called The Rings of Joy. And a young man named Luke, he can sing and he can play the organ. I mean, this guy Luke is cold. He is so bad. He is such a boss musician. I mean, if you see him play, when you see him play, his fingers like this. This is how his fingers are. All over the keyboard. Ding, ding. I mean, literally, his pinky finger operates like our index finger and the thumb. That's how strong this dude, can command the keyboard. I mean, like, even if he doesn't sing, just to watch him play is like, I mean, the dude is awesome. And he is the first guy I heard sing this song with a group name called Claudia Williams. Everybody from Texas knows Claudia. And from Claudia came Kathy Taylor and a few others from right here in Texas, right out of Austin, Texas. And later in 2009, a young lady named Nikki Ross, who is also one cold musician. She's just, I mean, if you see Nikki Ross, you type up Nikki Ross on YouTube, she is cold. Man, she just sit on that organ, on that keyboards and just, and will change key on you in a millisecond. Wow, the girl is cold. Nikki Ross, big ups to you, ma. I ain't never met you in life, but ma, I idolize you, ma. You are, man, hands down, Nikki Ross. You cold, my sister. Some folk can sing they behind off. Some folk can play they behind off. But everybody cannot sing and play with skill. Like, you have mastered the keys and you have mastered the ability in your vocals. My God has truly gifted you, man. Some people are talented. Some people are gifted and talented. And you and Luke and Miss Claudia Williams, y'all three are some of the most gifted and talented musicians, gospel musicians, that I have ever seen. I would love to meet you, Nikki Ross. You awesome. Like, girl, big ups. You put me in a good mood every time I hear you sing and play. I mean, you're phenomenal, girl. How did you learn to play and sing like that? Were you classically trained? I've always wanted to ask you that. Also, I saw the movie The Clark Sisters on Lifetime. Oh, that's another group of bad gospel singers, bad girls. And the movie, that Clark Sisters movie, you gotta watch it. If you haven't seen The Clark Sisters on Lifetime, please watch that movie. It's an excellent movie. And Kiki, she plays, I think she plays her mom in it. No, she plays Twinkie. No. Yeah. She plays her mom, I think, in it. Excellent movie. Really, really good movie. I'm glad I watched it. It was good. So, anyway, I wanted to, there's a song. I tried to play this song, There Is No Way. I am nowhere near on the level of Nikki Ross or Ricky Dillard. I met Ricky Dillard before too. He's an awesome director. But this is my little version of the song, with my little voice trying to sing in the background and trying to sing the lead. So don't you be laughing, Tony Goree, if I made you hear me make a mistake. on the keys, cause you know I ain't Nikki Ross. I tried to play something. So don't you be clowning, Tony Goree, cause I know you be clowning, man. You be on the floor laughing with your big head. Don't you be laughing at me, Tony. I see you. So anyway, here goes the song. Oops, my music cut off. Seem a little modulates 3 times. I can hit the notes, but I think the song is at least about 10 or 15 minutes long. That's another reason I'm not going to sing all of it. But there are 3 other modulations. Well, actually 4. There's 4 other modulations. And at the end of the song is in like high C, like almost high F sharp. And it's a beautiful song, but it's long. So you'd have to hear it live. I just wanted to sing that song because it's one of my favorites. It's not a hymn, it's not a traditional hymn, but it's one of my favorite songs. So anyway, those are some things I want to get off my chest this week. The Shea Bay powder from Africa, I wanted to talk about that. And I wanted to talk about the Rayshard Brown situation and the Breonna Taylor situation. How Miss Breonna Taylor, the officers that shot her and just busted into her apartment and shot her while she lay asleep in the bed at around 2 or 3 in the morning in Kentucky, that they have not been fired. They are on administrative leave or administrative duty, which means they are still working for the police force out there in Kentucky. I think I saw her mom speaking on the CBS, CNN, and her mom is saying, that they feel that of course, an injustice was done, of course, because the officers who were responsible are still working. They have not been fired. They have not been put in jail. And so, yeah, Rayshard Brown's situation is unfolding as we speak, but there are hundreds of young black females and men who have lost their lives since 2007 all over the nation, who, one, they did not receive the I don't want to say notoriety, but they did not receive the attention that George Floyd received. But we as a black community, we are aware. We are aware of what was going on. Everybody watches YouTube. We see all the black females who lost their lives at the hands of the police or in police custody. We saw these pregnant women getting beaten up and jumped on and stomped on by these police. And all this has led up to the George Floyd. So George Floyd, his situation took off because the black community is tired of it. And there's no way we can get everything done and get everything done in a peaceful way and go through legislature and go through law without somebody got to be praying. And so the corona has, brought us like a separation so that it kind of cripples the black community as far as coming together in corporate prayer about this. We're still coming together in prayer, but we are not meeting together and having a corporate body of prayer to, one, eliminate a lot of anger issues that the community will, that will begin to filter into the community, one. And two, it's kind of putting a hindrance on the networking, being able, because the mayors, the councilors, the congressmen, Congress will, they can come to the churches and they can speak with the ministers. But thank God for technology during this time, that those meetings and those conferences and those talks and those agreements can still be met through online and multimedia, networking and technology. So I just wanted to discuss that. This is therapeutic for me so that I can get these difficult issues, out. And that's all I want to say. I feel a little bit better. Yeah. So I'll speak to y'all another time. When that's going to be, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here every day. And y'all will get tired of me, and I'm going to get tired of y'all if I get on here every day. I'm not going to be on here every day. But I will try to get on here every now and then to discuss, there's so much going on to discuss certain issues. There's issues, and one other issue I wanted to discuss probably at another time is the people who are filing for benefits. From what I understand, they're running into a lot of people are running into log-on issues because the workers are working at home. The hold times and the wait times are just stupendously long. And then a lot of people just are not even receiving checks or not even being eligible. So they've had to come up with a new funding system called Disaster Unemployment Assistance. And this is where you get automatically $600 every 2 weeks if you've been displaced due to the coronavirus. And they created that because a lot of people were not receiving approval just with the regular unemployment benefits. So yeah, a lot of people were complaining. It's on YouTube. That's why I saw it was on YouTube. That's been my news here lately in the past 3 or 4 months. And on YouTube, people have been complaining that they were not getting approved even though they lost their job or they got fired through the regular unemployment benefit system. So that's part of the reason for the stimulus checks. That's one of the reasons. And then they also came up with the disaster unemployment assistance. So if you are not eligible for regular unemployment assistance, you can apply for disaster unemployment assistance as well. Yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest. And I think that's it for this week. That's been most of the current issues. And so, yeah. Anyway, for those of y'all who are out there right now, if you have a job, you're blessed. If you don't have a job and you're still living and still breathing, you're blessed. And thanks to y'all for tuning in to my little talk. And I'll see y'all next time. Okay. Bye-bye, my loves.